Here we go. We are live. Guys, I'm so excited to show you our new room here. Sorry, it took me a while to get it all set up here, and I really wanted to do our first market update video for January down here in our new content creation room. Super pumped on it. Got the neon sign up here looking awesome. And yeah, I'm just super excited to be talking real estate with you guys as I usually am. Feel free to drop it in the comments. Let me know anything that's on your mind, any questions you have. I know I got a pretty hard-hitting caption in there, so it's going to probably have a lot of questions from people of where's this demand coming from, why are prices going so high, what's going on with the market, and I'm here to help you out. So let's dive right on into it. As always, I'm going to fumble through this and figure it out as we go. So here is your market stats for January. So jumping right into your months of inventory, which simply gauges for us how hot the market is, whether we're in a buyer's market, a balanced market, or a seller's market. We continue to be in a seller's market. We're taking the current amount of months of inventory, which is our average pace of sales over the last 12 months divided by the current amount of inventory. Right now, we only have about 1.2 months. So if no new listings came on the month and we continued at the same pace, it would only take us 1.2 months to sell out all that inventory, which is up slightly. We were at about 1.09, 1.8, I think, last month. So it was up slightly. We did have lower inventory then, as you'll see in the next couple slides here. I do believe this will trend upwards a little bit more. You can see we did have this dip from kind of the fall market. I think we're going to see that go up a little bit, but unless there's any major changes in the markets, economy-wise or interest rates, anything that affects the local or kind of macro economy there, we'll definitely see some sort of adjustment there, but only time will tell of what's going to happen. Median sale price and average sales price. So median sales price up across the board there, average sales price just slightly down, and that's why we always kind of compare the two, because you can paint a different picture depending if you're looking at the median or the average. What we're seeing is more, and we'll get this in another graph as well, but we're seeing more sales at the higher end price ranges and not as many. There still is lots throughout, but there isn't as many apartment and townhouse sales. There's more higher end home sales. So it's pushing up the price of everything there. And it really, it's a slight adjustment in the average there, but the median sales price there, you can see month to month exactly the same, which I thought was funny. Year over year, you can see the jump from 590 to 750, insane. And average there, you can see 495 to 657. Sorry guys, the screen's a lot further from me, so there's going to be a little bit of learning curve here. New listings. We did see an increase in new listings, but not as much as what we saw of January 2021. January 2021, we had 312 new listings, where this January only 263, so down slightly, but up quite a bit from December. Obviously, December is the slowest month of the year, and that's what's really kind of put us in the trenches here, and that's why we're seeing such massive price increases. But we're also seeing that because there has been so much demand coming from Vancouver, increasing demand coming from Vancouver, because as markets increase and people are either looking to invest or looking for cheaper ways to live, and with our new way of living, we can kind of work remotely and we can work from home, we can do all these things. There's more opportunities for people to look at cheaper places to live. Before I jump into the next one there, sales were up from 151 to 189, but year over year they were actually down. Last January 244 and this January 189. I believe they were down simply because the lack of inventory and increased pressure on prices. I was saying last year that we were reaching our ceiling for prices. I really think we are now, from an affordability standpoint, unless interest rates go lower, which I don't foresee. I do foresee that probably within this year, I think we will see a rise in rates, just slightly, but out of all that, you can see the active inventory is still lower than it was last year, and that's really put that increased pressure on sales and prices, and that's what's making it hard for people to list their homes as well, because a lot of people want to sell their home, will already know where they're going. They don't want to sell their home and wait a bit, and especially in this market, if the market increases and you've already sold your home, you may be losing tens of thousands of dollars as the market increases. So it's really imperative that you keep your foot in the housing market, in my opinion. And then here is one I want to talk about. So this is January on the left here. This is January 2021 to December 21. All of 2021. There was 16.6% of buyers were coming from Vancouver. And then if we look over from January 2022 to today, 24% coming from Vancouver. And if we even look at the other ones there, Northern BC has actually increased a little bit, but there's 7% from the Fraser Valley. So Fraser Valley is actually down a little bit, which is interesting to see, but a lot coming from Vancouver. A 7.8% increase of buyers coming from Vancouver, totaling up 24% of the purchases from January to today have been Vancouver buyers. So in comparison, there was 54 transactions that were Kamloops residents buying in Kamloops. There was also 38 Vancouver buyers. So really interesting to see that one. And then also we have seen a big increase again in our odds of selling. So the amount of units listed versus the amount of units sold. You can see that the inventory just keeps on getting smaller and smaller, and this graph gets smaller and smaller every time. 50% of listings have been selling. So you have basically a 50-50 chance of selling your home on the market right now. And that's how quick we're seeing the turnover of listings versus sales. So Sahalee continues to be one of the most popular areas of Kamloops with 16 sales, beating out everywhere else. But close runners up were also Aberdeen, which Sahalee, Aberdeen, Brock always kind of fight over the top runner there. But Sun Peak saw 15 sales there. And even more interesting, list to sales price ratio right now, average house in Kamloops sold in the last month almost 2%, 1.9% over list price. I was also doing something yesterday, and I was looking at it just for the last week here and the start of February here, and it's almost 5% above list price. Lots of multiple offers happening out there, lots of cash offers. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on, lots in the single family stuff. I'm not seeing as much in the townhouse and apartment arena. So if you're looking to buy in there, it isn't as competitive. So don't be down in the dumps about the housing market too much there. But days of market have gone down, list to sales price ratio is going up. It's going to be a really hot year. I believe we're going to see lots of the gain within the first kind of 2-3 months of the year here, and it start to flatten off and maintain the same price throughout the rest of the year. This one blew my mind, and I had it in the caption there as well. $816,000 for a single family detached house in Kamloops now. Unreal. I can't believe it. That's a jump from $680,000. So you can see a lot of the higher priced homes. What you can see there is in unit prices, the red dots there, unit sales weren't actually up a ton. They were obviously up, but December is always going to be our lowest month, and then we're going to go up from January. So it'll be interesting to see if this stays consistent, but I really do think it is. Out of all the listings I've been seeing selling, there's been some absolutely crazy ones going out there. So the areas that are desirable, they have good neighborhoods, they're fetching a premium price. And even the properties that need a little bit of work and kind of TLC, but is a good opportunity for a move-up family or a first-time home buyer, a lot of those houses are getting scooped up for a premium right now. And then here's what I was talking about with apartments. So we did see relatively stable sales price consistent to what it was last month, and also unit sales were similar. So we're not seeing that huge spike we saw in single family, but if we see that spike in single family, then people are going to go to, okay, I can't afford a single family house, I'm going to go to a townhouse. Can't afford a townhouse, I'm going to go to an apartment. Can't afford an apartment, I'm going to go to a manufactured. And that's just kind of how the market works. For townhouses, sorry, I have these mixed up for some reason. We did see an increase in unit sales, but actual average sales price was down. So interesting to see all that. Guys, I know there's a ton of info I spit at you here. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to me, give me a call, drop your name in the comments there. I'm always happy to help, and I'm so excited to do some more videos in this room. I think it's gonna be awesome. Let me know if there's any content that you guys want to see or anything that's relevant to you that would help out. Looking for the comments. No comments, guys. Come on, breaking my heart. Anyway, this is Connor Shelton with the Real Estate Collective. Thanks again for tuning in. Always happy to help. And if you have any questions at all, please let me know. Thanks again. Bye.